You would even fight him today? You win your fight. If he said, hey, Manny, I want to fight, you going to fight?
Oh. Even here.
Oh, my goodness.
So they will want to see the fight. They want to see Floyd get beat. But are they going to fight?
I know they're going back and forth.
I don't know.
Getting a fighter ready for a Pacquiao is very complicated because Pacquiao he's so tense that he beats you mentally before he beats you physically.
Manny Pacquiao has made it clear that he's ready for a real fight with Floyd Mayweather, and he believes he can beat him. He's proven that he's still in great shape and mentally focused for a serious bout, not just an exhibition. Reflecting on their first fight, Manny said he watched it back in slow motion, analyzing every punch he threw. In his opinion, he truly fought that night and still believes he won. Now, talks of a potential rematch between Mayweather and Pacquiao are heating up once again. Meanwhile, Mayweather is also making headlines due to growing tensions with Roy Jones Jr.
Version of Floyd Mayweather that exists today.
If he comes out, then go sign the contract and we'll fight. Let's fight again if he wants. I'm active now. I don't pick my opponent. I don't, I fight them all.
Amid all the buzz, Mike Tyson weighed in with a blunt opinion. He believes Floyd Mayweather will only return to the ring if the money is massive. Tyson explained that a fight with Manny Pacquiao is unlikely, as Floyd tends to avoid anything that poses a real challenge. In his view, Mayweather is no longer chasing legacy or greatness. He's simply looking for easy fights that offer the biggest payday.
And who you think will win and why? And what people want to see that fight now.
Well, listen, people are all going to hate on Floyd, so they will want to see the fight. They want to see Floyd get beat. But are they going to fight?
I know they're going back and forth.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't think they would matter. If he wants to make some money, Floyd wants to make some money. If he wants to make some money, he could fight your guy Jake Paul.
Manny Pacquiao didn't hold back when asked where Floyd Mayweather ranks among the toughest opponents he's faced. Surprisingly, Manny said Floyd doesn't even make his top 5. The reason? According to Pacquiao, Mayweather spent most of their fight avoiding real exchanges, constantly moving, playing defense, and refusing to engage. He described Floyd's style as defensive and boring, lacking the kind of excitement fans expect in a true showdown. Known for his aggressive, high-pressure approach, Manny values fighters who take risks and bring the action. In his eyes, Mayweather's cautious strategy made their bout dull and far from legendary.
Why not Floyd Mayweather? Why isn't he in the top 5?
Floyd Mayweather, he's running the whole 12 rounds and he won the fight.
Manny, who are the top 5 fighters you ever fought, you think?
Barrera, Morales, Marquez, De La Hoya, Cotto, Margarito.
Why no Floyd Mayweather? Why not Floyd Mayweather? Why isn't he in the top 5?
Floyd Mayweather, he's running the whole 12 rounds and he won the fight. How is that? I mean, I feel sorry to the fans because the fight is boring. The fight is boring. Like, that's not the fans expecting to us. I mean, as a fighter, if I'm a fan, of course I want to see a good fight, like changing fight, not a.
Floyd Mayweather recently reignited the rivalry by publicly trolling Manny Pacquiao. He was seen watching footage of Manny's past knockout loss, smirking as he watched, something fans quickly took as a clear jab. While it might have looked like harmless fun, many saw it as classic Mayweather mind games, laced with disrespect. The move sparked a wave of reactions online and served as a sharp reminder of the unresolved tension between these two boxing legends. With this stunt, Floyd made it clear he still enjoys keeping Manny in the spotlight, but for all the wrong reasons.
Every night Sal would call me. We would chat and he would read me the Bible. Sal's main concern always was whether he was going to go to heaven or not. He said to me,
Manny Pacquiao has made it clear that if a rematch with Floyd Mayweather happens, it must be a real, sanctioned fight, not an exhibition. He's not interested in the light sparring Floyd has recently done for entertainment. For Manny, boxing isn't just a show. It's a sport, a legacy, and a responsibility to the fans. He wants a meaningful bout with official stakes and real consequences. In his eyes, a second showdown should be a serious contest, not just another payday-driven spectacle.
All the time about potentially Manny Pacquiao and the Mayweather 2. Was there any truth to that, or is that still kind of up in the air of maybe potentially happening?
It's up to him. If he come out to retirement, we'll have a Mayweather Pacquiao too.
Would you do an exhibition with him, or would you potentially entertain an exhibition with someone like maybe a Conor McGregor?
No, I don't like exhibition. If Mayweather is my opponent, I don't like exhibition. Like, I want a fight. Like, there's a decision.
Floyd Mayweather, on the other hand, appears to have left serious boxing behind. Since retiring, he's focused on exhibition bouts, facing influencers and lesser-known names for massive paydays. From his point of view, he's already accomplished everything. An undefeated record, generational wealth, and global fame. With nothing left to prove, a rematch with Pacquiao holds little appeal, unless the terms are overwhelmingly in his favor, both financially and physically. His reluctance to take risks or face true competition makes the possibility of a real rematch increasingly unlikely.
Pacquiao just recently fought for a belt at 46 years old. He's also been calling out Floyd Mayweather to another fight. Floyd hasn't actually fought since 2017, and that was against Conor McGregor. The closest he's done is exhibition fights for easy money. Floyd has so much money, he doesn't ever have to fight.
Roy Jones Jr. didn't hold back when comparing Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather. He emphasized that as fighters age, success depends on movement, footwork, and discipline, qualities he believes Manny has preserved. Roy praised Pacquiao for still training like a true athlete and fighting out of passion, not profit. Unlike Floyd, who only steps into the ring for big paydays, Manny remains driven by a desire for titles and legacy. Roy pointed out that while Pacquiao continues to chase real challenges, Mayweather sticks to safe, profitable bouts with no real risk.
Another one, it's the ring champs, and we're sitting down with our guy, your favorite fighter's favorite fighter, Mr. Roy Jones.
What's happening, my brother? How y'all doing?
Good, man.
Good.
Lot to talk about, a lot going on in the sport. I want to get right into the Pac-Man, right? The legend, the Hall of Famer now. You share that title with him. 46 years old. If anybody can be this age and upset, you know, a guy like Barrios, a younger guy, is it Manny? Could it be Manny?
It's definitely Manny, and the reason being is because Manny is never stationary. Manny is always on the move. You understand me? What has happened in boxing is a lot of people have lost the art of footwork. You understand me? Not many people have footwork. So if you see a guy go out and box like you'll never see in today's time too often, a guy go out and box like Sugar Ray Leonard boxed Marvin Hagler.
Right.
He moved around, he fought when it was time, he moved when it was time. He understood how to use the whole ring to get a victory. Now guys don't do that. Pac-Man, fortunately, is one of those guys who knows how to use the ring. So he don't stand in just one place and fight. With that being said, if his legs can hold up for 12 rounds, he's the guy to do it.
So I'm glad you said that, because I understand William Skull, when he fought Canelo, that was bad. That was too much moving.
That's too much moving.
Now, that was bad. Yeah. It was worse than when it was Lara and Canelo. That was just horrible. But now that people are saying this no running thing, no other fighter be running. No fighters not running, they're moving. So how do you feel about when people call that running?
Some fighters run.
Skull
He's
was
not the only runner.
Skull was bad. No, but not like that, bro.
So
that was horrible.
So the way I feel about that is like this. Even though you run, at some point you gotta make a stand. You can't run from me all night and say you beat me. You understand where I'm coming from? So it's like there's running, but like.
Following Manny Pacquiao's recent draw against Mario Barrios, fans and analysts alike are buzzing with speculation about his next move. Despite the result, Manny's performance reignited belief that he still has what it takes to compete with younger fighters. The big question now, will he chase another world title, call out a big name like Floyd Mayweather, or face a rising contender to solidify his comeback? Whatever the decision, the boxing world is watching closely, eager for an official announcement on what's next for the legendary Pacquiao.
Boxing Dr. News Fight fans, get ready for some spicy boxing tea. Manny Pacquiao just dropped his list of top opponents, and guess who's missing? Floyd Mayweather. Pac-Man's reason? Fans don't pay for a fashion show, they want action. Ouch. He called their 2015 fight a boring 12-round run. Manny's keeping it real, saying, fans deserve excitement, not just defensive skills. But here's the twist, there's talk of a rematch. First, Pacquiao's got to prove he's still got it against Mario Barrios next month. He's promising speed and fireworks. Will Pac-Man deliver, or will Mayweather clap back? The boxing world is buzzing. Stay tuned for more drama in and out of...
Sports analyst Max Kellerman offered high praise for Manny Pacquiao, highlighting the historic nature of his accomplishments. He pointed out that Manny remains the only boxer in history to win world titles in 8 different weight divisions, a feat many experts believe will never be duplicated. Max emphasized that what makes Pacquiao truly remarkable is how he started at such a low weight and still managed to conquer elite fighters in much heavier classes. In Kellerman's view, this elevates Manny to a level above Floyd Mayweather, whose undefeated record, while impressive, doesn't carry the same historic weight or depth of achievement.
You got a lot of slack for saying Manny Pacquiao is a better pound-for-pound fighter than Floyd Mayweather. I actually disagreed with you.
Pacquiao wasn't able to make flyweight. He was a flyweight who won the lineal championship. So if that's not the most, or one of the 2 or 3 most impressive things in the history of boxing, the fact that he could move up, give me an example of another flyweight who was the lineal champion, moved up, won a bunch of titles in between, and then was that good as a welterweight. Pacquiao won lineal titles, indisputable, that's the man who beat the man, or else putting belts together. No one had ever done it before, ever. A lot of great flyweights. No one ever did that. No one ever came close to dreaming about doing that, and then Pacquiao did it. So the fact that Pacquiao is even competitive with Floyd Mayweather, who's one of the greatest pure boxers ever, I really don't have a horse in the race. I always thought Mayweather was going to beat Pacquiao. I never thought Pacquiao was going to beat him.
Before Manny Pacquiao's fight with Mario Barrios, many believed he was setting the stage for a high-profile rematch with Floyd Mayweather, especially if he captured another title. But after the bout ended in a draw, that narrative shifted. Now, attention has turned to who Manny might face next, and one name gaining traction is Rolando "Raleigh" Romero. While nothing is confirmed, fans are beginning to consider the possibility of Manny taking on a younger, hungry opponent who brings both challenge and hype. Until an official announcement is made, speculation will continue to swirl around Pacquiao's next move.
Would be competitive with any of those people, and I think Romero, who is less of a boxer than this guy that Manny just fought, would be ideal for Manny, and I give Manny a good chance to win against Romero.
Legendary promoter Bob Arum also shared his thoughts on the potential matchup with Rolando "Raleigh" Romero. He stated that Raleigh doesn't match Mario Barrios in terms of technical skill or experience. In Arum's view, if the fight happens, Manny Pacquiao would have a strong chance of winning decisively. He described Romero as a more straightforward opponent, someone who may not be ready for the speed, pressure, and ring IQ that Pacquiao brings. Arum also offered deeper insight into Manny's fighting style, calling him a highly technical boxer who breaks opponents down mentally before overpowering them physically.
How does the new weight compare to Pacquiao when you prepare for him?
You know what? He's more of a basic fighter than Pacquiao. I mean, Inoue is just a right there fighter. He's in front of you. And Pacquiao, you know what? The difference between him and Pacquiao is, it's a lot. Because getting a fighter ready for a Pacquiao is very complicated. Because Pacquiao he's so tense that he beats you mentally before he beats you physically. And Inoue is right there. He comes to fight. Pacquiao was a fighter that drains you because you don't know when he's gonna come in and when he's not. I remember when he fought Bradley in the 3rd round, first fight, he was tired. And I told him it's not the physical, it's the mental, because Pacquiao is always keeping you on your toes, you know? And that's the difference. Pacquiao was very elusive, and he drained you mentally before he beat you physically.
And Joel, last one for me, man. You played a big role when Bivol upset Canelo. You helped out in that camp.
You know what? When he came to me, I had already trained the Turkish guy, Abdi Yildirim for him. I know Canelo. I'm Mexican. You know, I was in my career. You know, growing up as a Mexican fighter, I know the goods and bads of a Mexican fighter, and I know Canelo, and I knew Canelo's weaknesses and how you can frustrate him. You frustrate Canelo, you beat him. You frustrate him first. When they came to me and said, okay, we're gonna train Canelo, train Bivol, and we want you to be part of the team. Let's go part of the plan. What does he need? And we started putting things together in the gym. You know, we started working on it. And one of the main keys was keep jabbing him, keep jabbing him, keep jabbing him. Don't stop jabbing. That's what Canelo always tries to hit you in the arm to wear you down. And if you watch the fight, I had a bag of ice all the time on his arm through the whole fight. In the second round, I know facial expressions. When Canelo was trying to get in and he couldn't get in, and tried and coming back, and he started making, I said, you know what, he's frustrated. Keep jabbing him, keep him away. There was a point where they wanted to send Canelo before.
According to experts, Manny Pacquiao's true weapon lies in his ring intelligence. He uses timing, movement, and strategy to frustrate his opponents, slowly draining their energy and confidence. By the time fatigue sets in physically, many of his rivals are already mentally defeated. This approach has allowed Manny to beat younger, stronger fighters, proving that his success goes beyond speed and power. It's rooted in elite fight IQ. Reports from multiple sources now suggest that Pacquiao is eyeing a return to the ring in November or December of this year. Insiders say he's feeling physically stronger and staying active in training. With his health and energy restored, Manny is preparing for what may be one final, meaningful bout. Whether it's for a title, a legacy-defining moment, or a farewell fight, one thing is certain. Manny Pacquiao isn't finished yet, and he's determined to leave the sport on his own terms.
You know, there was a few things that I noticed. Like, I felt like at times, and maybe this will get better now that he's, you know, doing he said that he's going to come back, that he's eyeing maybe October, November this year to come back again in another fight. He's more consistent. I know when you're older, it's like the old saying, like, you got to use it so you don't lose it, you know? Right. He did seem off balance at times when he was throwing his punches. Was something that, like, hey, Manny usually isn't as off balance as he was. From a pure trainer's perspective, Abel, what did you see there that made you think, like, oh, he doesn't look like the same Manny from 4 years ago, from 8 years ago?
It was like in the past when he was in his, I'm not gonna say his prime, but he was in his better state. It was like maybe he just came into camp. That's the Manny that I saw. Maybe he just came into camp. It's the first week in camp. It's the first sparring session, and that's what he looked like in the fight. You know, I'm sure as camp goes on, second and third and fourth and fifth and sixth week, Freddie's going to get him sharper. Freddie's going to get him faster. Freddie's going to do all the things that are necessary to get him pinpoint sharp. This time it was like he just came into camp. That's what the fight looked like to me. And it's not only Manny, it's every fighter. It's all my fighters. It's all, I'm sure, Freddie's fighters. It's everybody's fighters. When they first come to camp, that's why they're in camp for 6 to 7, 8 weeks, because it gets better and better and better, and hopefully you peak at the right time. So this looked like maybe the second week in camp.
He had 2 months, but yeah, he had not had a serious camp.
6 years.
Yeah.
2 months is not enough for 6 years of really.
Oh, 4 years.
Well, 4 years being away from Freddie. Yeah, he can do that things at home, but it's not the rigors that Freddie's going to put you through in the gym.
It just amazes me that he still wants to do this at 46. You'd think like he's had like 70 fights. Like you would think like, hey, you know what? I'm almost, 50 years old, 4 years away, even though that's still a long time. Like, I don't need to take punches.
That's it for today's video. Stay tuned for more updates. Until next time, take care and keep watching The Fight Game.